Hello and welcome to our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
John
and Ken. What's up, guys?
and Mike
And Mike.
and Ike. Sorry if I'm chewing.
John's got a little stash down here.
A little Mike and Ike action.
Actually, I can't blame him. It's my stash.
It's his stash. I just stole a couple. So good.
When we ship beer sometimes, technically you're not really supposed to do it. So to throw off the postal people, you put something in the box. So someone who's sending me a bottle of bourbon at one point put some Mike and Ike's in there.
Makes a little noise when you're shaking
it. Was
it.
still sealed. I said, you know what? These are not going to waste.
I don't know. Tastes good to me.
Yeah, they're good. It's like a tropical flavor. They're pretty damn good.
Yummy.
Guilty pleasure right there. But today, it was today.
It was today.
We stopped by Man Skirt in Hackettstown, New Jersey.
We did.
And we, just not to throw you guys Man Skirt, we do record at different times. It's going to be like, wait, this is 2 weeks later. But yes, but we were there today. But this when we release this episode, it's a different time.
So they open up at 3 o'clock during the week. We got there at like 3:10. We were the first ones in there.
Yes.
We hung out with the bartender.
Privileged.
Yep. And then the owner came in and hung out with us for a bit. And we'll go over that in a minute. But
Yeah. Let's do a beer first.
Yeah.
And actually, no, let's do we did a clip.
No, let's do the clip.
We had a quick clip. Let's put that in right here. What's going on, guys? It's Ken and John from the Speakeasy Podcast. Right now, we are drinking Checks and Balances over at Man Skirt Brewing over in Hackettstown, New Jersey. And this is our first time here.
I love a handsome man in a beautiful skirt.
Yes, he loves men in skirts. Here's a quick view of the brewery. Definitely a cool little spot here.
I think there's upstairs seating as well.
Oh,
Looks
didn't
like
see
this
that.
used to be a bank.
Yeah, it looks like it. They have a vault there and everything. Up there, that's what John was talking about. Watch, my video is going to be horrible on this. All right. Let's give this one a try, man.
Cheers. No, it's
Oh,
good.
that's clean. It's crisp.
Very clean.
That's a good Pilsner.
Digging it.
Great work.
Stop over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers. This was our first time there, so it was
The
cool
place
to
was
see
cool,
it.
man. Like, I've never been there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever even drank anything from them.
Yeah.
We had the Pilsner while we were there, Checks and Balances. The place is an old bank, which is really
That
cool.
was cool, man. And they had like a party room upstairs too.
A party room upstairs. It was cool. You go in to get the merch. I got the shirt. I bought the merch.
Yes.
In the vault.
John could not wait. He
Yeah,
had to
I
wear
put it on.
today.
It's nice and
which makes
soft,
sense. We're
too.
doing
It's
it.
nice
So
and soft.
Ooh, it is
Do I
nice and
look
soft.
okay? Right? So,
Yeah, it is. Oh, sorry.
your wish will come true. Yeah, the place was really cool.
Yeah.
Liked it.
Yeah.
And they were setting up an outside in the alleyway next
Yes,
door.
they had like on the side of the building, they had a little area where they're having outdoor seating. And
Yeah.
it was a gorgeous day, so I don't blame them.
If you go to Hackettstown on Main Street, head up to Man Skirt. Check them out.
Yes. Regardless if you're on Main Street, go there.
Yeah, regardless if you're on Main Street.
Yes.
So let's try this. This is called Better Than Pants because
They're a Man Skirt.
they're Man Skirt, right?
Yes, and we asked the owner/brewer, which we talked about. We're going to talk more on that. What was behind
the name.
of Man Skirt? And they had an octopus on, actually a huge octopus on the
Nothing
wall.
made sense. We were like, what does this
Yes.
octopus have to do with a man in a
Where's
skirt?
the octopus go? So he has a pretty freaking cool tattoo on his arm
Very cool.
with the octopus on it, and it was kind of a. As the bartender put it, it was a nicer octopus. It was on
Yes.
the wall at Man Skirt.
Yes.
So it's things that he
Clyde.
likes.
They
It's-
called him Clyde.
Yes, Clyde the octopus on the wall, and it was things that he was into.
No, the dogs don't like the octopus.
They're like, no talk of
No
animals
talk
here."
of the octopus.
of the octopus.
Yes.
Yeah, what is with
Maybe they
those
see
dogs?
something. Maybe there's something out there.
We've done well with the dogs. We've gone about
50 episodes.
and they haven't barked. They've been hanging out down here with us, so they must have heard
They
something.
either
that spoke them.
heard or saw something out there.
And they don't like the octopuses.
They're protecting us.
Yes, this is I'm actually
Maybe they don't like
surprised.
seafood.
They
Maybe
usually
they're allergic.
sleep when we're doing this. But yes, he's into octopuses. He's into as well.
Octopuses.
That come out wrong.
He's into octopuses. Anyway, this is called Better Than Pants.
Yes.
It's an English pale ale. It's coming in at 4.5%. We did not buy this. We did not drink this while we were there, but
Yes.
the bartender told us this is one of their flagships, so we went.
And
with
the
it.
whole and the Man Skirt thing too. He said it was like a thing. He's like, he's got a few kilts and everything. And
Yes,
he
yes.
appreciates the culture there with that as well.
And the one thing that we talked about there is they don't do many IPAs, which is what
Yeah.
everybody drinks nowadays, which is what kind of intrigued us even more because
Yeah.
we're okay with that.
Yes.
It's good to venture out and have different
Yes.
stuff.
Let's talk about that more, but let's
Yeah.
let's
All right, let's
take
try
a sip
this.
first, and we'll
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's nice, man.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like that. It's got a nice malty
I was
flavor.
gonna say very malty.
Yeah. Yeah, that I can do that, man. I can chill with that. That's good. I like that maltiness.
Yeah, this is something that you want to have with a little biscuit, maybe some toast and butter.
Yeah, some toast and butter. And speaking of malts, the owner / brewer had brought out
Interesting.
some. He was just bringing us out
Oh, yeah.
malts and everything. He's like, try this, try this. It was all different types of barley, and
Yeah, we were sitting there, almost getting ready to leave because we already had one. We bought our stuff,
yeah.
and he goes, "Hey, I heard you guys were brewers," which he used to brew.
I used to
Used
brew
to
for
homebrew?
fun, but I wouldn't have called myself necessarily a brewer per
If you
se.
brewed, you're a brewer.
Yeah, well,
And he brought us some type of European barley, right?
yes, there was a European one.
Idaho.
Yeah, there was an Idaho
And
one.
the third one, I don't remember.
It
what
was actually pretty freaking cool. It was
was
nice
very
of him
cool.
to come over. We were just sitting, like I said, like John had mentioned before. It was right when they opened. It wasn't busy. We were just sitting there having a beer, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to try some malts here?" And
Yeah, he said his guy just gave him some samples, and he was
Yeah.
trying to see what he liked, and he
Yeah.
gave us what he uses and the 3 samples that he got, and we got
Yeah.
to try them all, and it was like eating birdseed,
yes.
but it was pretty cool.
I can snack on it. I'll have to
Oh
say.
hell yeah! It was like eating sunflower
That'd
seeds.
be that'd be a good late night snack. I'm gonna.
I
drink some
remember
beer
the
and eat
Idaho
some
one
barley.
I liked a lot.
Yeah.
You were into the European.
I like the initial one, the European, but I also liked what they usually use too.
Oh, the
I
one he came out in the glass, that they
glass
normally
was,
use.
was
Yeah, it was very
really,
good.
really good. That actually might have been the best one.
Yeah.
But they were all equally, well, not equally, but they were all good.
Yeah.
If I say equally good, then
No,
I'll be
no,
like,
they all
you
had
know,
different
yeah,
flavors, but yeah,
yes.
they were all usable and good.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, they were good.
and I'm interested to see. I'm interested to go back and talk to him again to see which, if he ever actually picked any of those
Yeah.
and brewed with.
Yeah.
'cause I would like to taste that beer.
But he mentioned some big things are coming. They're doing some different beers. He's got
Yeah.
a Vice that he's going to be putting out soon. He was mentioning some interesting flavors like mango and things that might be involved, but not 100% yet.
Yeah.
So just to see that summertime, well, that's kind of what you're looking for, you know?
I tell you what, it's good when you go on an off day into a brewery like that, right? Mm-hmm. And you hang out, and then you get to talk to the bartender, and you see, we were at other spots as well, and people were brewing their beer, and it's cool to watch, man. So if you ever have like a random day off of work or you got nothing to do, go to one of your local breweries
Yes.
during the week when it's not like insane on the weekends.
Yeah.
When they first open, and talk to your bartender. Talk to the people that brew. Talk to people that work there. The knowledge you'll get about what you're drinking is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
A lot goes into it. I mean, we open the can and we drink it, but a lot of stuff goes into making this.
Yes, absolutely. And we got a little bit of an education here, I'll have to say. Just trying it. I remember one of my first experiences, truly understanding hops, truly understanding that all the notes that you get in a beer was when I was first started getting into this 20 years ago, and I was at Sam Adams, and you do the tour, right? But you do the tour, and they give you the hops, and they say, "Smell these, taste them if you want." Rub your hands together with them, experience them, get those oils out, get all that stuff. And I remember the first time I smelled hops, and I was like, "That's hops."
Yeah.
And every time I drank a beer after that, I was like, "Oh, I smell or I taste the hops." Now it's as far as, well, there's so many different types of hops between Citra, Galaxy, Well, check out all these different kind of hops. Now you're like, all right, which hops is it?
New Zealand.
Is this the Sriracha? You know, is this the whatever? You know, there's so many different types of hops out there. So that's even cooler. Now you just took that knowledge and expanded it even further.
And it was cool because I never even knew you can eat like the barley, and when he's like, "Hey, taste this."
Yeah,
I was like,
John's like, "Are you fucking with me?"
Yeah, should we be eating this? Like, what are we doing? I felt like a parrot, like pecking at seed. I'm like, should I be eating this?
He even looked like a parrot. He was going like this.
Yeah, yeah. Johnny want a cracker?
No, he wasn't. But
No,
yeah,
it was super cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back to. I want to try some more. Like I said, they don't do many IPAs. I think they had one on their menu.
yes, John had mentioned that.
And they do more these pale ales, pub ales,
Yeah.
porter, stout, red ale.
Which is good. They're confident enough in themselves where they don't have to put those trendy ones out there.
Right.
One of the questions I did ask, what was it? Was it Joe? You said
Joe.
the owner / brewer. I said, "Do you use lactose?"
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, basically," he said, "only if necessary. Like if you're making a milk stout or something where it really requires that."
Right. Otherwise, he's not into it.
No,
He's not into
and we're not into it either.
Nope.
We've kind of gotten over that phase. We're not looking for that sweet,
Yeah.
And I had mentioned to him as well that I just don't tolerate lactose the way I used to.
Yeah. So look out for Man Skirt. They're doing
Yeah.
good things. They talked about maybe putting out some beers with some heat.
Yes, he did mention that. He's looking to do some experimental things.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that.
They've been there for around. I mean, I've bought some beers from them since I moved out to this area a few years back. So they've been around for a little bit.
This was my first time.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that he's feeling comfortable where he can say, I want to experiment, I want to try this out, I want to try that out. Spread your wings, brother. That's all we can say,
Hell
do it.
yeah.
Do it. Do
Hell
it.
yeah.
Because this is solid, man. I like this. I like that malty taste to this one here.
Sure.
Good stuff. Good work, guys. Check out Man Skirt, Hackettstown.
Yeah, check out Man Skirt.
Yeah.
And go to Marley's Gotham Grill while you're
It's a
there,
thrill
and,
as well.
and all the others. You can have a nice day. There's a lot to do over in that area.
Yes,
right
for
there.
our people from Jersey that are watching, stop by Marley's. Obviously, you guys know most of these breweries allow you to bring the food from anywhere because we can't legally do it sell food at the breweries.
And the Mars candy warehouse is there, right?
M&M's is there, but you can't tour that though.
Oh, you can't do that.
No, you cannot.
Do the M&Ms taste better when you get them from there?
I don't know. I've always said M&M's are M&M's, and I like the green M&M with high heels, even though they don't allow it anymore.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
What was the green M&Ms? Was the horny M&M?
It was
Right? Back in the
yeah,
day,
she
it was you saved the green M&M
she
for
was
last.
the-
She
yeah,
was
she-
the horny M&M.
Well, she was the promiscuous one. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. But they put a stop to that.
Oh, well.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Because TV is freaking nuts. You can't do anything on TV anymore.
TV, commercials, all that fun stuff. TV has changed so much, though, over, I guess, the years. Think about it. What were some of the shows that we watched when we were younger?
All right. So we had like Different Strokes.
Different Strokes.
Right.
So that's earlier 80s, yes.
Please. And maybe is that more me than you? No.
No.
We watched Different Strokes.
No,
We're
no,
only
no,
a few
no.
years apart. We're not that. Full House.
One Day at a Time.
One Day at a Time.
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life.
So now I want to jump in. You mentioned Full House. That is getting into it's the later 80s, early 90s.
90s. I guess we were a little older.
That was TGIF. Right?
Yeah.
Family Matters.
Family Matters. Urkel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you seen the father in those commercials recently?
I have.
The guy hasn't aged a bit, man.
No, he looks the same.
He looks
He looks the
great.
same from his days at Die
Die
Hard.
Hard.
Reginald Van Johnson.
But what was it? Step by Step. That was a little bit. The one with the dinosaurs. What was it?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was a dinosaur one too.
No.
Not the
Saturday morning cartoons?
No, it was like not the daddy or not the little dinosaur. Forget.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. It was almost like the show Roseanne, but with dinosaurs. Yes.
Yeah.
But then earlier than that, right? I guess when we were younger, it was like All in the Family, The Jeffersons.
Oh yeah, Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
They weren't afraid to put things out there that it was one of those things like, you know how we feel. You know that we're not really racist. We just are, in a way, they're almost laughing at racism.
Dinosaurs. It was just called dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. That was it.
It was just dinosaurs. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. But yes. So, I mean, how do you think, personally, do you like the route, the direction that television has gone over the last 20, 30 years?
I don't really watch much television anymore because it has changed.
Yeah.
You remember? All right, so back in the day, you'd come home from school, and you'd wait for different strokes to come on, and they were like life lesson shows, but they were real. You know what I mean? Racism, sexism.
Yes. We've talked about this. Arnold, when he was in the back room.
Arnold in the back room with the guy from the bicycle shop.
Yes.
You know?
He was never the same after that.
No. He stopped growing.
He stopped growing, and
you can't do stuff like that on TV anymore.
it was more about life lessons. Every
Right.
episode, Punky Brewster, things that just taught you.
Right.
You know, they put certain episodes out there. Now, I find that TV is focused too much on
Entertainment and
but
political views.
Political
Yeah,
views,
yeah.
agenda, what they want the public to see.
Right.
I was watching, and listen, I'm not going to say I'm one way or the other, but there was an episode, it was one of those doctor series or something like that, and they were talking about abortion, and they were like, they were pressing their view.
That's Hollywood now, man.
And they were looking at one side as very evil and the other side as we're the righteous, we're the right. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily. I think they're pushing it a little bit too far. There's awareness, but then I think awareness is fine. You want people to be able to choose one side or the other, but let's not overforce things onto people.
Don't ram it down our throats.
Yes.
We want to watch TV for entertainment.
Yes.
Not to learn about, what the agenda is. We just want to be entertained and watch TV and wind down after a long day at work.
Yes. Yes. Well, remember, what was it with Roseanne? She got into trouble, though. I mean, her mouth was a little bit too big, I guess,
They
right?
had to cut her off the show.
They cut her off the show, and it was so tough because it came back. It did well. Things were looking great. It did so well where they said, "Let's try to do this without her."
Yeah, and it's working because they're still going.
They're still going.
I mean,
John Goodman's a big name, though, man. John Goodman's he's huge, man.
Yeah, yeah. But that was a cool show back in the day. I think that was a very underrated show.
Yeah.
Because that show also put family values in front of everything else.
Yes.
There was one where Roseanne's sister got beat up by her boyfriend.
Yes.
And then John Goodman went and took care of business.
Yeah.
You can't do stuff like that anymore because now it's assault.
Yes.
And the daughter lived with them and brought the boyfriend in. And it was... That was a good show.
Yeah.
That was a good family show.
I wouldn't say good family show. It was a good... It was a good real life in a way, relating to people kind of show.
Right? Yeah.
I wouldn't have showed my
I'm not going to sit down
5-year-old with that show.
No, not your 5-year-old. Right.
Yeah.
But it was a good show that we can sit down with and be like, this is real life.
Yes.
Other people deal with the same stuff we deal with.
Yes.
And this is how they deal with it.
Exactly.
Whereas now it's like, if you abort this baby, you're gonna blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Hey, we've talked about this recently. We all have opinions. We're all gonna think certain things.
And that's okay.
Let us be adults. Let us think for ourselves. If you have something you want to say, maybe keep it brief.
I think the thing with TV is we want to relate and we want to be entertained.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. We want to relate and we want to be entertained.
Yeah.
I come home from a long day at work. I want to be entertained and I want to relate to what I'm watching. I don't want to be thrown off by something else that I don't agree with, or that's being shoved down my throat that's not entertaining.
Yeah.
And I'll shut it off. Those good old comedies, Full House,
Yes.
Family Matters.
It was innocent fun, though.
They're gone. Yeah.
They would touch on serious things happened, but they weren't going to try to sway you on how you feel. Maybe it's because we were young and we're naive. Maybe they did, but I don't remember seeing that.
I mean, Full House. We got Stephanie Tanner, first day of school. She didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
Her sister was in a different class. She didn't want to go. The father went or the uncle went and stayed with her and watched and then she made a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was entertaining at the same time as being like, all right, we're learning something here.
Yes.
It's a family value. Other families go towards the same thing. Go. Other families are going through the same things we're going through.
Yes.
It's not like bullies. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. TV's just different.
It was good for kids.
I don't watch it much.
They can
anymore.
relate to it a little bit more. But now,
I watch reality shows.
But it's interesting though, the crossover, the change between what was acceptable then, what's acceptable now, and is it really much different? Is it, for instance, we talked about Archie Bunker. He was a bigot old white man who had a son-in-law that was Jewish, and he was next door to the Jeffersons. It was
he was sexist against his wife.
Yes,
and,
it was. But we all knew it was just comedy.
It was in good fun.
It was in good fun. None of these actors really felt that way. It still brought that kind of awareness. Now, that's one evil. Look at it as evil. Look at it as good. Look at it as whatever you want to look at it. Let's just call it that. Now, you watch something, once again, they're putting certain things that are hot topics to our days, be it could be race, could be sexual preference, could be whatever. Is it a balance? Do you feel that even though there was some bigotry back then and it was good fun, do you feel that was more innocent than what's being put out now?
Yes.
Okay.
It was very innocent.
Yeah.
It was very innocent. There wasn't. I mean, racism, obviously, and sexism has been around forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
But to make light of it on TV shows, it was just like, hey, listen, it's just this is a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all equal in the end, but we're gonna make jokes out of it because that's how society is.
Yeah.
Why be serious about it? Let's just joke around. Let's make light of it. It actually brought it more to attention.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it brought it up. It brought racism, sexism to our attention, but in a lighter way.
But you know what it did, John? It made it laughable.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it made it laughable.
You can say this
guy's an asshole.
Yes,
look what he's saying. He's an asshole. It's funny, but he's an asshole.
Yes,
and he's wrong.
Even comedy, though. Let's step off television for a second. We've talked about this before. Comedy back in the day. Richard Pryor. Certain things that they were putting out there. Certain things they were saying. Certain things. I don't know.
Look at The Cosby Show, right? The Cosby Show.
Yeah.
So The Cosby Show pushed a lot of Black matters, right?
Yes.
But in a funny way. Like, you didn't mind it. You didn't notice it because it was funny. You noticed it and you understood it was a black family. The mother was a lawyer. The dad was a doctor.
Yes.
They were
rich.
They were rich. They were well, And they went through all the other problems that everybody else did. And it was funny. But it brought black issues to life. But it was funny at the same time.
And meanwhile, he was like, "Come to the back. I'll give you some of my special Jello pudding."
Put this in there. You're drinking. Rudy, go get me my pill stack. But it was
just
funny.
Drink it.
Man.
Tastes good.
It was funny, and it taught you lessons. My favorite episode from the Cosby Show. I don't know if you remember when Rudy had that little chubby
Kenny.
white Kenny, the chubby little white,
Yeah.
and they wanted to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they didn't have any jelly.
Oh, I don't remember the episode, but yeah.
So they got a food processor and they started throwing like different stuff in it to make jelly, and it went everywhere. And Kenny just ran out the front door. Like it was lessons. It was life lessons. It didn't have to do with black, white, right? You know what I mean? It was life lessons, but it was from a black family.
But then there was also television shows that went a little deeper, like Life Goes On. Corky, remember that episode where they people with mental retardation, and things of that, and then they also had that episode where the one friend had AIDS, and he was I remember this episode.
Wait, what show is this?
Life Goes On, right?
I don't remember Life Goes On.
That was the name of it, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Well, Corky, remember Corky?
I thought it was Corky Thatcher. Is that a thing?
Oh God.
All right, go ahead, keep going.
People, if you're watching, and I named it wrong. I'm sorry.
No, I don't remember that.
I thought it was Life Goes On.
I might not have watched it.
Yes, but they brought the one guy had AIDS and he was bleeding and it was a whole big thing because no one wanted to go near him. I still remember that.
Yeah, no, Life Goes On.
Yeah, Life Goes On.
Corky had Down syndrome.
Yes,
I never watched that show.
Yes, yes.
I might have seen it.
I
here
should have
or
said
there.
Down
You
syndrome.
know what?
Shouldn't I have? I'm sorry if I screwed that up.
No, you're right. I look at the show now and I recognize the kid. Yeah. I don't think I watched it too much.
And then Hogan's Heroes? Was that another one?
Hogan's Heroes.
Growing Pains.
Hogan's Heroes.
Is that another show?
It's like the 1940s and 50s.
Was it?
Hogan's Heroes. That's like a war show from like the 60s or 50s.
Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, yeah.
Growing Pains. I'm sorry. Hogan's. Why did I think Hogan's
Heroes.
Was there a Hogan in there?
Remember MASH back in the day?
MASH. I liked MASH.
Yeah.
And Murder, She Wrote.
MASH had the gay. He wanted to be gay, right? He dressed up like a woman.
Oh, Raisin. Was it? I used to call him Raisin. I don't know what his real name was.
Raisin?
He looked like a raisin to me when I was a little kid. Cheers. Those were great shows. For obviously, you know how I feel about Frasier.
Hogan's Heroes was 1965. I don't think I've ever seen one episode.
Oh, I got those confused.
That's great.
It was with Gomer Pyle.
What about
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed was cool, right?
Yeah.
Lassie.
What was the one with Michael Landon? Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah. Brady Bunch.
Hey, Brady Bunch, man.
was
You got two. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
were like, hey, I got divorced, you got divorced.
Right.
You got
That was
kids.
like the first thing that really talked about, the first show that really talked about divorce and meshing families together.
Yes, I actually, you know how there's reboots and everything? You ever watch those Brady movies?
Yeah.
I thought
A
they
very
were
Brady
great.
sequel.
I thought they were great. When he looks at Marsha with her hair, like Greg's looking at her or something, and he's looking at her in a different light. And everything.
She gets hit in the face with the football on her
Yeah,
nose. It's like,
yeah. Or the one guy, they had mushrooms in the pasta or whatever. It was like, wait, which mushrooms did you use? I'm tripping with the Brady's.
Let me ask you a question though. How do you feel about these reboots that are coming out? Like, so you got Fuller House. Now you got was it
So once that
Girl
took
Meets
it on.
World? Is it Girl Meets World?
Well, Fuller House, did they continue after Bob Saget passed or no? I'm assuming no.
Yeah, Fuller House. Yeah, I mean Bob Saget was
But he died, so
he died.
They probably
but
stopped.
he wasn't the focus. It was the kids that were the focus.
Oh, was it?
You didn't watch Fuller House?
I may have
Okay.
caught like half
So
an
Fuller
episode.
House came out a few years ago, and it was the daughters with their families.
Got you.
And then Bob Saget, they would make cameos here or there. Then you got, is it Girl Meets World? Right? What was the original? Boy Meets
Boy
World?
Meets World,
Now it's
yeah.
Girl Meets World, I believe.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about these shows rebooting, like coming back?
I think I am a fan
Punky
of
Brewster,
some things.
right? We talked about this. The new Punky Brewster is supposed to be coming out.
Is it?
What her is like a bomb.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work.
All right.
Take your stab at it. Like I said, I'm a big Frasier fan.
That's coming back.
They're doing a reboot.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
It's not a reboot. It's coming back.
It's just coming back.
It's just coming back.
Yeah, it sounds like a new show.
I guess that's
like
what Fuller House is too. I mean, it's coming back. It's just as a different show, same characters though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Are you looking forward to seeing Frasier?
Oh yeah, I would love to, but some of my favorite characters won't be there. Like John Mahoney, who played the father, he passed away, so he was like a big part of why
holograms now.
Yes, they have holograms, but he was a big part of why I like that show so much. Just to have that conflict of interest between the son and the father. I'd be interested to see how it comes out. I'm a big fan of Kelsey Grammer, as you know, so I'll be checking it out. I think so.
Right.
I think that's going to be Paramount Plus, which I have now.
You have now. Good.
Yes, I have that.
Good.
I still don't have a lot of these ones. People are like, "Oh, it's on HBO." I don't have HBO yet. But
What do you think about TV shows now that are on these Paramount Plus, Netflix, blah blah blah, Discovery Plus, that are coming out and they put them out like at the same time, and then you can just watch every episode instead of waiting, like Cobra Kai, right? You watch Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
It comes out at one time.
Well, let me get this straight. First and foremost, is it? Maybe you can clarify for me, and maybe you don't know. Is it that like maybe Netflix or Disney does them weekly, and some just released a whole freaking thing.
So I think like Paramount Plus, like if you watch The Mandalorian,
Yes.
for example,
That's on Disney, yeah.
that's on Disney Plus. That comes out once a week.
Yes.
Right. HBO Max had The Last of Us
Okay.
once a week.
Okay.
But then you have Netflix, Cobra Kai comes out the whole season at one time.
What is my take on that? I guess it really depends. It's going to sound silly. It's going to depend how many shows I'm watching at that time.
Okay.
If I'm only watching that show and that show only, I wouldn't mind to binge the whole damn thing. But if I'm watching a couple things, then I don't mind the wait.
Okay.
What do you?
I'm
prefer?
watching Succession right now. That's an HBO Max show.
Okay.
It's the final season. I
right.
really, really like it.
Okay.
It comes out every Sunday.
All right.
When I watch it on Monday morning, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for the next one. Like, I wish it was. I started watching it late, so all this the first couple seasons were out already, and I binged it. And I like binging. I don't like waiting.
Yeah.
I am not patient enough.
Yeah.
You know.
So
that's me.
you are.
I prefer to watch it all.
You
the time.
prefer to watch it all, and if one does it where it's weekly, like Mandalorian, you'd prefer to wait for it to be finished, and then you'll just binge the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could see that, but I'm also not opposed to. What's your take though on shows that have like these seasonal finales, like part 1 of this season, not even seasonal, like sectioned finales, you know?
Like Walking Dead.
Yes, exactly.
It was halfway through. and
Yeah,
then we have to
halfway
wait.
through, then-
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not a finale, but the latest season was cut in half.
Yeah,
First half ended. And now we have to wait till like November, and
Yeah.
the other half comes out.
yeah.
No, not a fan. Put it out. Just put the whole thing out.
Put it out.
If it's made already, put it out or call it another season.
So there was this one show on, what was it? I think Amazon or Hulu. Dead to Me. Ever hear of Dead to Me?
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
That was with Christina Applegate and that chick from Freaks and Geeks. It was,
Christina Applegate? You said Christina Applegate?
yeah.
She's in bad shape.
Yeah, she's in bad. She was
feel bad
in
for her.
bad shape for that last season. You can tell that there was things she put on a little weight. You know, God, you know.
She's got MS.
Yeah.
My
That's
stepmother has MS.
yeah, that's a tough one, and
It's a very tough one.
yeah, and she's taking it she's pretty hard. But as far as that show, I found that for the last season, I forgot everything. I forgot things, and I'm like, shoot, I
Yeah,
missed this.
that's the problem.
I don't remember this. Who's this? Who's that? Sometimes they go a little too long.
Yeah.
And when you have it where it's too long and you start to forget things,
You're not interested.
unless you have a freaking solid recap,
You're not interested anymore.
yes, you lose interest.
Ozark. The last season of Ozark, right?
Yeah,
There was
Ozark
a long
was-
time in between.
Yes, it
Then when it
was.
came back, and you're like, I don't freaking remember how the last season ended.
Yeah,
And I'm not gonna lie, Ozark ended in a disappointment to me.
yeah. Ruthie. Oh, Ruthie.
I love Ruthie.
Yeah.
She's badass, man.
Yeah, she was. She was the only, like, legit, to me, she seemed more legit than the people who were supposed to be legit, you know? She was good. Not to give anything away on that.
Well, nobody's watched Ozark the last. Well, who
Yes.
cares?
I mean, I would
it's
compare
been out.
Ozark to. I would put Ozark up there. John may disagree with
He's gonna say
Sopranos.
Sopranos. I knew you were gonna
Yes,
say
I would
that.
put it up there, man. I thought it was great.
I wouldn't disagree. It's
Yeah.
not Sopranos, but yeah, it's right there.
It was there.
It's right
man.
there. It's right
It was there.
It was very
I would
good.
put it with Sopranos. I would put it with. I don't want to say Walking Dead necessarily. Walking Dead was good, but as far as the
You put it above Walking Dead?
I think I would.
Okay.
I think I would.
Have you watched Last of Us?
No, I didn't.
You have to.
Last of Us.
HBO Max. You don't have it.
I
I'll
don't
give it
have
to you.
HBO.
I'll find it.
You'll
I'll give it to you.
find it. But yeah, I would put it up there, and I would.
I agree.
I would put it with
Oz.
Oz.
A lot of Franks and Beans in Oz. Oz was a good freaking show, though.
Yeah.
You watched Oz back in the day?
Yeah, of course.
Oz was good, man. Oz was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
True Blood? You watched True Blood back in the day?
True Blood. No.
Oh, True Blood was good. You know what the problem with a TV show, though? When it goes on for way too long, it starts to get a little stupid.
that was a problem with Walking Dead. I felt like it went way too long. They see that about the one with the airplane.
Lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because you don't want things to end, and then when they do end, you're like, that sucked.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And you know what I'll put up there too? Breaking Bad, man.
I've never watched. I've never seen.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
I should watch that.
Yeah, dude, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. You're in it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you have Paramount Plus now.
Yes.
You have to watch. I haven't started yet, but that Stallone show.
Oh, I watched it.
You watched it?
Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. I heard it was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. It's on
I
my
finished
queue.
it, bro. Been there, done that, man.
You binged it.
I did.
Better than waiting a week.
Yeah, it was
See?
good.
Binging is good, man.
I liked it.
Society today, we binge.
And
wanna
we've
watch
talked
everything
about-
at once. We don't have patience. We don't want to wait. We want to binge.
And we've talked about Yellowstone. We've talked about 1883,
23,
1923. It was 1880
1883, and then
or 83. It was 83. Yeah.
1883, and then 1922 with Harrison Ford.
Yes.
And now there's going to be a new one with Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Mr.
McConaughey.
McConaughey. McGonagall.
McConaughey. Yeah.
What's his?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
he's
his
going to
thing?
be taking over. I think because
I don't want to hear that.
is Kevin Costner done or what?
I don't think he's done.
No,
So,
I don't know. But my favorite was the 1883.
83. I haven't. Yeah.
one. That one was really good. I liked it better than the one with Harrison Ford, 1923. It wasn't.
I haven't started that one
It
yet.
didn't really. It's good.
I am almost don't. I wish Harrison. I love Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford's my top 5 favorite actors. Wish he wasn't in it.
Yeah. That's the general consensus.
And Helen Mirren.
She's
Mirren?
good. She's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she overdoes it. They overdo it. All right. Other half. This is Other Half beer. This is called Vapor Ringz. It is double dry hopped, and it is coming in at a whopping.
It has alcohol in it.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Let me check.
Wait, 8.4%.
Okay.
That's weird. 8.4, right?
Yeah.
8.4%.
It's got nice sparkles on the can.
Brewed with Citra, Galaxy, Nelson Sauvon, oats, and
love.
milk sugar.
Uh-oh.
Remember we talked about this? I was like, I don't think Other Half ever uses lactose. And here it is.
Here it is.
I do like this one.
Yeah.
Vapor Ringz. Cheers. It's good.
It's good, but it's
It's good. It's Other Halfy.
It's Other Half, yeah. I mean, Other Half. Don't ever get us wrong. When it comes to Other Half, we joke around about the whole milk, sugar, and lactose, all that fun stuff. But
Never
these
thought they
guys-
used it. Never really thought they used it too much.
Yeah,
though, to
these
be honest
guys,
with you.
these guys do a great job. They do such a great job that they've had multiple occasions now, and they're doing all right for themselves. And they have Green City, which is coming up soon. Huh?
We going?
I don't know. I'll be on vacation right before that.
I've never
so I'm kinda
been. I don't
like-
know much about it. I know what it's
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. It's fun, dude. They have like wrestling, like an actual like WWF kind of ring there.
Jello wrestling?
No.
KOI wrestling?
Like all this, it's pretty wild. I don't know if they do that every year, but the year I went, they had some wrestling going on and stuff. Like I said, like WWF kind of wrestling or what's it? WWE? I don't know. You're a wrestling guy. I don't
Love wrestling.
Yeah.
It was just WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
Last year we did a WrestleMania episode. This year we did not.
Yeah. That's probably because we're adults now.
I am not.
Yeah. So this is good. Solid one. Other half.
Other half.
Yeah.
It was in the fridge, right? I picked it up and
Yeah.
wanted to bring it on the show today.
So John and I were out and about before, by the way, and I told you we stopped at Man Skirt, and we hit up a couple places, got some food out there, and I was telling John as we were driving home, I said, John, I'm like, listen to the song. I'm like, I'm not really
Torture. Absolute torture.
I said, I'm like, all right, now I'm going to say it sound even more pathetic. I watch Jeopardy, I watch Wheel of Fortune, I watch that stuff, and I'm a fan of that stuff. I'm like an old man. And after that, American Idol came on, and sometimes you just don't change the channel; it's on. And these two guys, it was like a Polynesian or Hawaiian guy, and some other guy were singing this song, and and they were singing it, and I was like, wow, these guys sound amazing. This song sounds great. I'm like, what song is this? and it was the song "Save Your Tears" by The Weeknd. I'm on
Save
your
your
tears for another day.
Oh, God. Stab me in the ear.
So, as John knows, I'm like a huge 80s buff. I love 80s music. It had such an 80s feel to it.
It was like out of the movie Rad.
Yeah, and I was like, this. I actually looked it up. I didn't know who sang the song. I looked it up. I went on YouTube, and I listened to the Weeknd's version.
My enemy.
Yeah.
I hate The Weeknd.
Oh my God. I actually prefer the Weeknd over weekdays, but it was actually, it's so freaking it's an earworm, and I'll have to say, after listening to it, I was like, I can appreciate what the guy's doing. It sounded a little auto-tune-ish, but then I saw that he had some liver versions of it that didn't sound as auto-tuned as this one, and I was like, well, it's not too bad. Now, it brings me to this question, John. I mean, you're making fun of me and everything, but are there songs or musicians or anything that you can say that you are a fan of, but you're kind of a closet fan of?
I'm not if I tell you now, it's not. I'm not in the closet anymore.
Let's see you come out of this closet.
All right.
Oh no.
I am a self-proclaimed Swiftie.
Really?
I freaking love Taylor Swift. We've mentioned it a couple times, and I played it off.
Yeah, I mentioned it that Marcus Mumford had sang with her not too long ago, and I was like, what's he doing?
And her concerts are so long.
Yeah.
I freaking love everything Taylor Swift puts out. I love it.
Do you think she's an attractive person?
I think she's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'd marry her in a heartbeat. When her songs come on, I don't change it.
Earmuffs melody.
When her songs come on, I don't change it.
Yeah.
I bop up and down to it. I know every word to every song. I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I think she's awesome. I think she's probably... I'd rank her higher than Beyonce.
Are you ever getting back together with her?
Never.
That's a song that popped in my head.
Getting back together.
Really? Taylor Swift?
I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
I wanted to get tickets for Taylor Swift to bring my daughters and be like, hey, guys, do you like Taylor Swift? I'll get tickets.
They're probably like, I hate
not
Taylor
really,
Swift.
Not really. And I was like, no. You like Taylor Swift. Come on, Daddy will take
Apparently,
you to see Taylor
we've
Swift.
talked about this. Those tickets are really hard to get.
They are.
Yeah.
I was like, Daddy will take you.
I'll be honest with you, John. I was waiting for you to say Nickelback or something like that.
I love Nickelback.
Yeah.
I've seen them in concert like 3 times. I do love Nickelback.
Is this how you remind me?
Yeah. Look at this photograph.
Oh, God.
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I love Nickelback. I love Taylor Swift.
I think your manly status has gone down. I think The Weeknd is not as bad as...
I think The Weeknd is worse.
As far as your,
What's the beef with Nickelback?
Maybe it's his perm?
Maybe. They're good people.
Yeah.
Their songs are good. They're catchy. I mean,
okay.
They're no poor man's Poison.
No.
But they're a good band.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But what about you? So you're all right. Obviously, you like that one Weeknd song, but that's not your like closet guy, right? Because you don't know much Weeknd. I'm gonna say.
Am I gonna say this?
Come on.
ABBA. I like ABBA, man. Shut his mic off. ABBA, man.
ABBA. That's like even beyond your
know.
life existence.
I know.
That's before you.
I know. But you know what though? If you change your mind, and I'm still free.
Are you a dancing queen? You are a dancing queen.
I don't know, but take a chance on me.
All right, I got you.
Can you hear the song, Fernando?
Do they have any other songs besides Dancing Queen?
Fernando.
Fernando.
Yes. Mamma Mia. Actually, they had a guitarist that was part of the band that just passed away a couple days ago.
Oh, well, rest in peace. God bless.
Yeah. Yeah, ABBA. That's a guilty right there, man.
Yeah, we've talked about Bowie, and I thought you were going to say Bowie.
Yeah.
And you said ABBA.
Yeah.
ABBA, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's gonna win, man.
ABBA, though, they just produced so many good hits back in the day, you know?
Yeah. They were what? Swedish?
Yes,
Right,
Swedish. Yes, apparently they didn't even speak English, but they sang in English back then.
You think they were all
Oh, well, they were
with each other?
It was two
romantically involved?
Yes, because there was two couples.
Oh, was it two couples?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a guy and two girls.
It's two guys, two girls.
Ooh.
Yes.
Swingers.
Yes, yes,
They like
yes,
that
yes.
pineapple.
Here I go again. My.
ABBA, Taylor Swift. Leave a message in the comments. Who you siding with?
Yes.
I'm going Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't know. Can you hear the song, Fernando?
Wow.
I'm not that much of a fan where I know
I think-
every lyric, but
I
yeah.
think that blew up in both of our faces right there.
Yes.
Maybe that was a topic we should have crossed off.
Yes, it may have been. But yes, ABBA, I think that they were so good, they made a movie. They made 2 movies after it.
Mamma Mia.
Here I
Go again. I saw that. You ever see the Broadway show?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
Did you dance in the aisles?
No.
No, me neither.
No. But yes, that's not. Is there any other guilty closet?
No,
music
like
that
I'm
you're-
a big Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
I didn't love. Oh my god.
He loved
I was
him.
I was devastated when he passed away.
He was one of the little boys in his bedroom.
I don't know if saying Billy Joel would be
No.
for a person my age. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I mean otherwise, what the kids listen to today, I have no clue.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's that newer stuff that we like the Weekends or like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So
Where
I love Taylor Swift. I don't mind the Jonas Brothers. I don't mind Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran's got some talent, man. I'll give it to him.
They're not one of my guilty pleasure. Like I don't listen to them like faithfully. Like I would prefer Taylor
I know
Swift.
like some of their hit songs.
Right. Yeah. Hee hee. No. Or whatever.
It's evergreen. On another topic.
Let's go. We're so far in. We opened our second beer.
We're
so
gonna name
late.
this segment "Hot Topics."
Good store.
Yeah.
I saw my first dildo in a top. No.
What?
I think it got mixed up with Hot Topic and what was the other mall store?
Spencer's.
Spencer's. Yeah, I got mixed up with Spencer's. And
Spencer Gifts. We have one. Actually, believe it or not, I picked this bottle up. It's a store pick out of a liquor store from Hackettstown. I didn't plan that, by the way. This is from Wine and Whiskey Wine and Whiskey Cellars. Cool spot. The guy who manages over there, Bavek, awesome dude.
Bavek?
Yeah. And he's got some good picks. I trust his judgment. And this one is a Bulleit Bourbon single barrel. And it's coming in at 52% alcohol, 104 proof. And he named this one the Silver Bulleit Single Barrel Select. And it's got the little tomb there, and it's got like a Dracula
The Awakening.
there.
Why does
Yes,
it say
the Awakening.
That's the name of the...
They just name it whatever they want. This reminds me, you know what this reminds me? It reminds me of like Monster Squad or something.
Oh, Wolfman's got nards. Good movie.
Yeah, that is.
We have to go back into 80s movies again.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a while.
Yes, we love 80s. I love 80s music, 80s movies. And speaking of which, while we're drinking this, we got a couple minutes we could talk about it. I think we've talked about this before, but like 80s style, man, I feel like it's back again. Everything 80s, man.
See, I'm thinking 90s is back again. My daughter's got like these puffy jeans that were like rips, and I feel like I'm back in the 90s.
90s is more like neon and things that were hanging off your shoulder maybe more, and like your belly showing. I guess that's kind of. I feel like the Poindexter jeans are back.
Up to your tits.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like it's just sucking in the gut.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the style now, hairstyles. I feel like women and men have perms now again. People are letting their soul glow. It's,
Just let your
soul glow, let it shine. Right. Let's try this
Let's
Bulleit.
try this.
Let's see how this is, man.
Oh,
Cheers,
God.
buddy.
We're silly. Cheers.
Yeah, very silly.
That's good.
Yeah, man. I just cracked this. I haven't had this one in particular before. Good
You
notes,
just opened
good
that now?
flavors. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. I've been holding on to this too long without cracking it. Bulleit. I like a go-to when I go out to a bar and I'm getting an old-fashioned. I usually get
Bulleit Rye.
Bulleit Rye, man. I always ask for a Bulleit Rye.
We went out a few weeks ago. We
Yeah.
went to the laundromat.
Yes.
Right? And I bought you an old fashioned.
Yes,
and I
Bulleit
used
Rye.
Bulleit Rye. Yeah.
Bulleit Rye, man. It's a solid. It's good. It's not gonna break the bank. It's but this is the bourbon, but it's still very good. Good pick.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting. What are you getting on that, John? Anything in particular? Chicken, waffles.
Chicken and waffles? No.
Get a little brown sugar.
It is sweet.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little brown sugar.
yeah.
I'm getting a little,
I want some of your brown sugar.
maybe a little butterscotch. Or maybe a little vanilla. It's sweet. It's definitely sweet. It's not burning at all.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I can see the vanilla.
Right? A little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
And the chicken and waffles.
A little bit. A little
Yeah.
chicken bouillon.
Bouillon. Awesome job, guys. Awesome pick, Bavek, over at Wine and Whiskey Cellars in Hackettstown, New Jersey.
Good job, Bavek.
Yes, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff.
Can we get Bavek on the show?
I should ask him. He's an awesome dude, man. Always got some good stuff. I actually went in there one time, and he had some new bourbons out there, and he was like, I was like, oh, I asked him, I was like, how's this one? It was like not a necessarily cheap bottle, and he's like, come to the back. I'll give you a sample, you know. And I went to the back area. I walk into this guy's back area. He's got all these like freaking amazing bourbons, open, cracked.
Open?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, you got a lot going on back here, man. And then there was other people back there too, like it was like people who work from like I think there were people that
Is
worked
that legal?
Well, there were people that worked there from. Well, if he's giving it for free, absolutely, it's legal. Yeah, you can sample anything. You never been to a liquor store where they're sampling stuff?
No, I think he just closed them down.
Yeah, and I was like, these guys are having like a share back there. I was like, oh my God, where have you been? I'm missing out. Cool spot, and he's good with his prices too. You know, sometimes some of these people like gouge their prices, and
Yeah.
pricing's ridiculous.
He added that sticker or it came on?
Yes, so that's the thing with a lot of store picks. Some distilleries, for instance, like Four Roses, have gotten a little stricter, I think, with it now on what you can put on, like stickers on their bottles and things like that.
Does that say Silver Bullet?
Yeah, Silver Bullet that kills the Wolfman, man.
You ever see that movie?
No.
80s movie.
Is
There you
it?
go. Gary Busey, Corey Haim,
Oh,
Silver Bullet.
really?
Corey Haim's in a wheelchair.
How did I miss this?
Don't know.
Wow.
Great movie.
Really?
Gary Busey and Corey Haim.
Well, we talked about the Burbs not too long ago.
A little different. What?
That's Corey Feldman. I'm sorry. It was one of the Coreys. All right. I mean, they used to do things together. Give me a break. Shout outs, Johnny. What do we got?
Shout outs. We're shouting out Man Skirt Brewing.
Yeah.
Wow, we're over today. Man Skirt Brewing, better
Yeah.
than Pants. Go to Man Skirt. Really cool spot. Owner Joe was
Joe,
really
awesome
cool.
dude. Thanks, Joe. Man, we appreciate
The
knowledge
bartender
you brought to us.
We didn't get her name, but she was really cool too.
She was nice too. Yes.
Shout out Other Half for Vapor Rings.
Yeah.
Other Half. There's not even words to describe. They always put out good stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Bulleit. Yeah. And
shout out to all the 80s and 90s TV shows that we grew up
yes,
with.
we show our age and we show it well,
Uh,
or not.
I think my beard shows my age, but
Yes.
shout out to like Gary Coleman and Urkel and
Todd
everybody we
Bridges
talked to. Todd Bridges
and the
Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
And cheers to you, man.
Cheers, John.
Appreciate you.
And as always, cheers to you guys.
Peace.